Hello, young explorers. Today we're traveling back in time to ancient Rome. Imagine a world without cars or phones.
This was the time of the Roman Empire, a mighty civilization that ruled for centuries. It all started in Italy, with a city built on 7 hills, Rome.
Rome was like a small seed that grew into a mighty tree. At first, it was a small city-state, but the Romans were ambitious and clever. They wanted to expand their territory and share their way of life.
Now imagine you're a Roman looking at a map. What do you see? Italy is a peninsula, like a boot kicking a football into the sea. This gave Rome natural protection and easy access to the Mediterranean Sea. The sea was like a giant highway for the Romans. They used ships to trade with faraway lands, bringing back riches and new ideas. The fertile lands surrounding Rome allowed them to grow plenty of food, keeping the population strong and healthy. Have you ever seen a Roman soldier in a movie? They look so strong and disciplined. The Roman army was one of the most powerful in history.
Roman soldiers were incredibly brave and well-trained. They used clever tactics and formations to defeat their enemies.
One famous formation was the tortoise. Soldiers would lock their shields together, forming a protective shell against enemy arrows. This disciplined army helped Rome conquer vast territories and defend its borders. They were like the guardians of the Roman world. Section 4. Famous Faces. From Caesar to Augustus. This period marks one of the most transformative eras in Roman history, where the Republic transitioned into an empire. Every good story needs heroes, and Roman history is full of them. These figures shaped the destiny of Rome and left an indelible mark on the world.
One of the most famous Romans was Julius Caesar. His name is synonymous with power and ambition. I was a brilliant general and politician who expanded Rome's power. My military conquests stretched Rome's boundaries far and wide, and my political reforms laid the groundwork for the future.
After Caesar came Augustus, the first Roman emperor. He was not just a ruler, but a visionary who transformed Rome. He brought peace and prosperity to Rome after a long period of civil wars. Augustus established a stable government and initiated an era known as Pax Romana, or Roman peace.
I was like a wise architect, rebuilding and strengthening the Roman Empire. My efforts in reconstruction and reform ensured the longevity of Rome's dominance. I started a golden age for Rome, a time of great achievements in art, literature, and architecture. This era saw the flourishing of Roman culture with monumental buildings, exquisite sculptures, and literary masterpieces that have stood the test of time.
Section 5. Building Wonders. Roman engineers and architects. Speaking of architecture, have you ever seen pictures of the Colosseum? This iconic structure is one of the most famous landmarks in the world, and a testament to Roman engineering prowess. It's a giant amphitheater where gladiators fought and people watched exciting shows. Imagine the roar of the crowd and the thrill of the games that took place there. This incredible structure is just one example of the Roman genius for engineering. The Colosseum could hold up to 80,000 spectators, showcasing the Romans' ability to design large-scale public spaces. The Romans built roads, bridges, aqueducts, like giant water slides for bringing fresh water to cities, and temples, many of which still stand today. Their aqueducts were particularly impressive, spanning vast distances to supply cities with water. They were masters at using concrete, a new material at the time, which helped their structures last for centuries. Roman concrete was a revolutionary building material that allowed for the construction of durable and resilient structures. Imagine being able to travel on roads so well built that they're still used today. Roman roads were meticulously planned and constructed, connecting the vast Roman Empire and facilitating trade, travel, and military movements. Their bridges spanned rivers and valleys, creating a network of connectivity that was unparalleled in the ancient world. The ingenuity and precision of Roman engineers ensured that these structures could withstand the test of time. Roman cities were marvels of urban planning, featuring forums, public baths, and temples. These spaces were not only functional, but also aesthetically pleasing, reflecting the Romans' appreciation for beauty and order. The tools and techniques developed by Roman engineers and architects laid the foundation for modern engineering and architecture. Their innovative spirit and dedication to excellence continue to inspire us today. Section 6. Laws and Order. How Rome kept things running. Running a vast empire like Rome was no easy task. They needed rules and laws, just like we do today. The Romans developed a sophisticated system of government and law. They believed in justice and fairness.
They even had a senate, a group of wise men who made important decisions. These laws and systems helped to keep order in the empire and ensured that everyone followed the same rules.
Section 7. Echoes of Rome, from baths to language. The Roman Empire might be ancient history, but its legacy lives on. From the grand architecture to the intricate road systems, the Romans have left an indelible mark on our world. Ever heard of the months July or August? These months were named in honor of two of Rome's most famous leaders. They were named after Julius Caesar and Augustus. Julius Caesar reformed the calendar, and Augustus, his successor, continued his legacy. Many languages spoken today, like Spanish, French, and Italian, have their roots in Latin, the language of ancient Rome. Latin was the foundation upon which these Romance languages were built. And have you ever been to a spa or enjoyed a relaxing bath? The concept of public baths was popularized by the Romans, who built elaborate bathhouses. You can thank the Romans for that too. Their advanced aqueduct systems brought fresh water into cities, making these baths possible. The Romans left an indelible mark on our world, shaping our languages, laws, art, and even our love for a good bath. Their influence can be seen in modern architecture, legal systems, and even in the words we use every day. From the columns of government buildings to the Latin roots in scientific terminology, the echoes of Rome are all around us. If you want to learn more about ancient Rome, then visit our website at Starbeck Education for some amazing replica artifacts.